Good morning, dear children. Children, in the previous lesson, we had started the chapter The Adventures of Toto from the very book Moments, written by Ruskin. In that previous class, children, we had dealt about the author, about the several characters, the theme, as well as the overview of the story. I hope you all have gone through that video. Children, today we shall start with the chapter in detail, for which you require your textbook. Children, before I start with the chapter The Adventures of Toto, as you can see the very heading, the very topic, The Adventures of Toto. Children, The Adventures of Toto is a humorous as well as an adventurous story which primarily deals about Toto, which is a monkey. In this entire chapter, we shall see that the different types of pranks played by Toto is very well, in a very interesting manner, has been described in this entire lesson. So without wasting much of our time, let us start with the textbook, first paragraph. Now children, the first paragraph reads, Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. Children, first of all, let me tell you, grandfather was quite fond of animals, especially pet animals. But when we talk about grandmother, she disliked. She never entertained any sort of animals at home. If we talk about the author, yes, author was also a bit interested in animals. So in the very first paragraph, it says that the writer's grandfather purchased a monkey named Toto by just paying how much, children? 5 rupees. The Tonga driver had tied the little red colored monkey to a feeding trough. Why? So that it would not run away. Children, Toto is a very mischievous creature. So the Tonga driver had to keep it tied. Feeding trough, let me tell you, it is a large container for feeding animals. And no sooner did grandfather see that animal, that creature, he had a desire and urge to get it. So he paid how much? 5 rupees. Moving on to the next paragraph. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly young Anglo-Indian ladies. But his hands looked dried up, as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks, also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. Children, before I proceed with this paragraph, let me tell you Anglo-Indian. Anglo-Indian belongs to Britain and India. Now, coming down to the paragraph, the writer gives a very nice description of Toto, considering it as a pretty monkey. But in what sense? Yes, he had bright shiny eyes which were full of mischief. The eyebrows were deeply set on his face, his teeth were like pearls, and many ladies belonging to the Anglo-Indian clan, they used to just run away looking at the monkey. He was so frightening, children, for them. Now, the writer's grandfather thought that the tail added to the good looks of an animal. So of course, children, this monkey's tail was quite beautiful, but at the same time, it had 2 uses. Why I say 2 uses? Because the monkey Toto could utilize the tail for hanging itself from the branch of a tree. Second point, he also used to lift objects which were beyond the hand's reach. See children, this year the questions will be based on MCQ types also. So children, for that you need to be very perfect with each and every paragraph. So a good reading is essential. Third paragraph, grandmother always fussed when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to a peg fastened into the wall. Now children, as I said, that grandmother did not like and grandfather was afraid of grandmother. So he decided that he would not reveal about monkey. So both the author as well as grandfather decided to hide the monkey and keep it in a closet room of the author and tie him to a hook, that is a peg. Next paragraph children. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. The peg in the hole had been wrenched, broken from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. I wondered what grandmother would say, but grandfather did not worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. Now children, before I explain this paragraph, first of all, ornamental is a decorative paper, right? Shreds is cut into thin slices. So what happened? The writer and his grandfather, when they returned back to find what Toto was doing, they were wonder shocked. Toto had created all sort of nuisance. And what sort of nuisance? Toto had torn the decorative wallpaper, he had broken the hook and had escaped from his binding. Also he tore the writer's blazer into thin slices. So children, of course, what more can you expect from a monkey? And if you keep a monkey as a pet in your home, the same would be the condition. He is clever, said grandfather. Given time, I am sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. The grandfather was quite delighted to see Toto's adventure. He felt that Toto was very clever. He said that if he would have been given some more time, he would have tied the thin pieces of the writer's torn blazer into a rope and disappeared or escaped out of the window. Next paragraph children. His presence in the house was still a secret. Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarter where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat, but the monkey wouldn't allow any of his companions to sleep at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. Children, grandfather had a good stock of animals and his biggest mistake was to introduce Toto in that library of animals. Toto was shifted and as usual he created a lot of nuisance over there. Toto was very mischievous. He did not let the animals sleep at night. And then one day grandfather had to go to Saharanpur for what children? To collect pension. And there he did not want to take any sort of risk. He decided that he would take Toto along with. So children, we are somewhere connecting with the theme. It shows that not all animals can adapt themselves to the human way of life. And the same was happening when grandfather bought this monkey. This much for today children. In the next class, we shall continue with the explanation. Till then, have a good day.